It is so sad and scary at the same time that some people will never change. They will stick to their beliefs and ideas until they die. Dear, blind atheists. They are completely brainwashed and deceived by those who work for Satan that there is no God, that there is no afterlife, there is nothing after they die. And immersed in those lies they live as they want, thinking that they will never face judgment. They think as God like some old bearded man in the sky. They educate their children with this, that there is no creator. The easiest way to explain who God is to go and see how the game WoW operates and what are the admins and GMs capable of there. What they can do with the ordinary players in the game. They can teleport them to themselves, kill them, mute them, and so on. No matter how deep the player hides with his character in the game, the admin will simply find him with a command line like this. Teleport, player name, to him, and the character will be instantly in front of the admin. And so is God the admin of this world. No matter how advanced weapons you make, no matter how deep you dig tunnels in earth, you won't hide. Simply because you are in his game. But sadly, people will never understand this because of their ego, pride and high self-esteem. They can't conceive that there is something greater than them. What is even more funny is that some of them think that they are gods. Yep. Such theories exist. Many of the NDE on YouTube and et al. Are probably false, but many of are not. They are real. I had one. Only if I can convey the feelings that I felt during that time while I was there. Only if I could make you feel how more real it felt than life here on earth. But I can't. And because of that, people will say, oh, you took drugs. It is a sleep paralysis. It is a dream and such. Please guys, pray for them. Don't pray only for yourselves, pray for your worst enemy, because you do not know what will happen. Judgment Day is Judgment Day. Period. It is the day of the last sentence. You are not going to prison for 100 years. This is eternal. We will be held accountable for every 0.000000001 seconds of our existence. Trust me, every knee, every atheist will fall on his knees in front of Jesus and will beg for mercy. Now you may say, oh, this was crap written by some religious nut. Let me tell you, I work as a computer tech with IQ of 146. Why would I waste my time on YouTube writing this? Because I want you to wake up. This life is a trial, demo version of what is to come. Please, change. Atheists are like, but this is total crap. I don't believe it. Okay, but let me ask you something. If you go back in time and put some random 5-year-old kid next to Albert Einstein, how is Albert going to talk, communicate with this kid? Is he going to use his entire knowledge, or he will use words that are suitable with the kid's present state of mind and development? Of course he will use the words suitable with the kid's present mentality. And so Jesus has done. Back 2,000 years ago, he used words that people back then had in their lives. If he had used advanced airplanes instead of flying horses, people will not be able to form an image about what he is talking. Questions like but where God came from and what was before the Big Bang are so immature. Maybe we are not supposed to know that. Let me ask you, if right now we have some advanced quantum computer and we simulate a universe and the beings inside of it have consciousness just like us, they won't know more than what we have given them to know. They won't know that they are inside some computer and that outside of this computer there is existence. Let me ask you, what am I going to gain from writing this? Why am I wasting my time? One of the reasons is because when I go at that place next time that I won't be asked why I didn't warn people. And the second reason is because I want you to be saved. Because the judgment will be extremely severe, but for those who make it, the pleasures that will unfold before them are inconceivable. But narrow is the gate and only a few will enter it. How can you really think that everything came out of nothing? That the universe happened to by chance? That there is no one behind it? Can something happen without a cause? Without someone to make it? How can you blindly believe that there were dinosaurs? That there are 1,231,313,131 galaxies? Have you seen that with your own eyes, or you just believe what those in authority claim? What if it's not true? Also people are like, if God, Jesus is real, why he doesn't show himself to us? This is the reason why God does not intervene. Because if he shows himself, everyone will immediately turn to him. But now, he is watching us, inspecting who of us are going to endure and believe without any solid proof. Why bad things are happening around us? Because God made us with a free will and we abused it. Now we are paying the consequences of our actions. Why blame God for everything when we have free will? Is God responsible for mothers in 8 months of pregnancy smoking 2-pack and drinking 5 cans of beer a day? Is he responsible for our weaknesses? Think about that. If you don't like to call it God, call him aliens, but one of these aliens will be the creator of everything. If you can't accept it just because of your pride and ego, or just because you have done incredible bad things and it is better for you not to be held accountable for your deeds one day, that's a completely another matter. Some people are like, the meaning of life is to enjoy yourself. Ha ha. It is not. Why? Because to enjoy yourself, to find that state of joy, sometimes mean to hurt other people. To deceive them. To steal money from them in order to buy some car, house for yourself. Is that correct? Have you ever met somebody who has never suffered or gone through hardships in life? They tend to be spoiled, selfish, self-important, prideful brats, especially if they are unaware of suffering that others have gone through. They have a little bit of satanic pride at their core, because they take goodness and comfort for granted. Maybe that's why suffering exists, so that when we get to heaven, we don't start up another rebellion against God. We learn here on the earth what rebellion against God causes, suffering and anguish and death. So that when we get into the new heaven and the new earth, we aren't dumb enough to repeat the mistakes of the past. This life is a training ground, where we learn to walk by faith. And maybe suffering is like pain. There is good pain, like when you exercise and your body hurts from growing stronger, and then there is bad pain, like when you get shot with a gun. And sometimes the truth hurts, and God hurts, especially if it means giving up an evil habit that has a grip on our lives. It hurts to give up smoking, or alcoholism, or porn, or whatever addiction a person might have. It hurts, but it is a good kind of hurt. I don't care if you don't believe me, and I won't bother to argue with you. Why? Because there is no need to argue about something that is real. Just because you still haven't experienced it doesn't mean that you never will. It is a matter of time until you will be in front of that great, tremendous in size throne made of components that you have never seen and sensed on this world. And again, don't bother responding, because I will not even read the first 10 words. Good luck with your future, friend.